Hello everyone, how's it going? Second stream of 2023 and I'm finally actually in what's possibly an actual second stream for the week. I was, I was dreading streaming again because, it's difficult to actually just jump back into streaming after work, but, I'm gonna be getting some new stuff done. My week's kind of been alright since the last time I streamed. I tried to do some editing for the last stream to kind of just have like a YouTube video for working on stuff. And I've also finally got my alerts back to normal, so, once you chat, you'll actually be able to see what's on the chat. Shoot, I forget where I put the chat, this way or that way, but, that'll be a new task that I'll be doing now. But yeah, what have I been up to for the past week? I've met up with Adam again, that's been pretty great. Chat a bit about, level design and figuring that stuff out. We've been just, dabbling with, tackling some new things. Let's see. I've actually been learning, or at least dabbling more into figuring out how Unity works and all that. Kind of just dealing with the tiles and trying not to let it get too much. But yeah, tile mat ground, make tile mat rock. Oh, okay, all right. I'm barely remembering how it works, but yeah, I've been relearning Unity again, so yeah, that's kind of been all right. Figuring out just how tiles work and just doing some real big ones. A notable one that I need to get to work on is making some good corner tiles. Probably see that these bottom spots are kind of bare. So you're seeing probably just the inside's not correct. So a little task list that I'll be doing for tonight is just making little corner tiles. I've got a little bit done with those corner tiles in a sprite here. Let's see, this is my brick tiles. Forest tiles, let's see, rock tiles, okay. But yeah, I've been working on new rock tiles here, and I've been working on just inside corners with these tiles. Let me see if I can't convert this to tile map, and now I have a good old inside tile here. That will work pretty well for... I'm still not as acclimated to fiddling with tiles I'd like to, but basically I have a nice rough inside tile here. I'll just put this here, this there. It looks half decent. I could probably push the green a little less. Yeah, because I don't want to add a new one. I want to add the one I have because that's the right one. Oh no, this one's not working. That's not right. Oh, I know what's wrong. Yep, I know it's wrong. It's misaligned. So that's what was up. It's back to tile map. That should be correct again. But yeah, I've been, just doing some whole new things here. Yeah, didn't it have the ability to just let me... Yeah, Aseprite let me be able to select all these, and then I could paint with all of them. For me, that's just... Ah, well, that's neither here nor there. Boom, boom, boom. Paint you, paint you, paint you. Ah. Yeah, I'm kind of just exploring, what I've been doing. Kind of just making myself... Ah, there we are. So that's what it's supposed to be doing. So, I have the bottom area here. Supposed to be more rough and textury. Kind of just adding a few bit more rocks to kind of just bolster some more texture here. I could probably add a bit more black, but this isn't supposed to stand out really hard because it's supposed to... just not be super... Like, it's supposed to be a texture just to say, oh, it's a rough texture, yada yada. And yeah, just trying to just make little bits to kind of just roughen up this texture just a bit more. And I think the toughest thing about doing texture is just figuring out a way to just do grit. That's probably just a tough thing. I think my weird instinct is just add a bit more stuff here to kind of just add that. And, it looks fine. You need to move you. In fact, I should hide this, the diagonals. Alright. Oh yeah, I wonder, can I put my Aseprite file in the Unity without Aseprite to Unity? Let's experiment. Shoot. I forget how you do this again. I believe you import package. Let's see, can I do this? No, I cannot. No, that is not what I need to do. Yeah, I'll leave that for another time. It's just, I do need to edit. One thing that Adam was trying to show me is how to edit the tiles as it go. Thing is, I set the tile so that the rock tile is on top and they're not like set up in a way where they don't save right. I'd have to clear this out, then move you up, and then probably like save as PNG. Alright, I hope this works. I'm a little nervous about saying it, but I do have the original Aseprite file. If not, I still have the original Aseprite file. Oh, whoops. I was supposed to have the background. Okay. Let's see. Is there a way to kind of like reload this, or is it just... It's straight out of... Can I reload my assets? Fresh. Let's see. Am I able to force tiles? My source tabs. Am I able to just reload this? Yeah, this is just me just figuring out how on earth Unity is. I'd have to ask Adam again how on earth you edit while you edit your files while you're working in Unity. If push comes to shove, oops. Oh, I know what's up. Okay. I need to go back to my scenes here. Oh, here we are. This is still not yay. Oh, that's not what I want. I want the okay, so you hold shift to get rid of tiles. Okay. That is different from A Sprite because shift, like, I think alt is to get rid of tiles in A Sprite. So right now I'm working on new corners, and this corner tile needs to be edited, of course. And I actually got that done, but I can't like go back to it yet. Let's see. Another thing I could probably do is like make variant tiles of these rocks, but I'm not gonna fret too hard about this right now. I'm gonna put you maybe. I do want to make a second rock tile to kind of say, hey, here's the underwater rubble, that kind of thing. But what I really need to do is work on some tree stuff, so I'm gonna hide the rocks here and work on this big old tree stump right here. Now then, what I'm interested in doing is kind of just making this look more tree-like. And yeah, this is supposed to be a stump here, the fallen stump. But Adam had it in some of the map edits that he was doing, where he had it where the stump was like that, and I personally just wanted it to be like a stump that was on the ground. But I'll just leave it as that. I also need to separate some grass things, especially a pillar. Like, that's probably like one big thing that I messed up, is I added a new pillar when I didn't need to. So let me just put you here. Yeah, this is just a normal day in the life of me, Massive Fran, as I work on stuff. And this is just me tackling some things. But yeah, enjoy the music as I work on new tiles. Let's see, let me turn up the volume real quick. This is from Batman. I can recognize the Sunsoft bass. I love the Sunsoft bass. Yeah, if you like classic NES music and things like that, Sunsoft was great with their bass, because they made a separate chip for the bass, I believe, and they. You're not supposed to be like that. Yeah, they made a separate chip for their music bass, and it's it makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of weird too because this is actually supposed to be a background pillar, but I can't make it to like an actual working pillar. Yeah. This Game Boy variant, like the Donkey Kong Land variant of sticker brushes, meh. You know, it's not like exceptional or anything, but it gets the job done, I'd say. Let's see. I'm gonna use one of the dither brushes here. Come on. Yeah, this sort of works. Pick another dither brush. Yeah, I'm kind of like seeing, okay, what kind of cool stuff can I do with this dither brush at all? And I can't really do much with it, per se. Yeah, here I am kind of just experimenting with, like, what could I really do with this dither brush? Exactly. Do I even need the dither brush? Kinda don't. At least not now. This is supposed to, like, fall in the background. This is also not the thing I'm supposed to be working on, but whatever. I do want to put this pillar up here, though. Because, you know, you're a working asset. You know, still sounds great, like, from the, you know, the Super Nintendo's perspective, you know, it's like... I also like trying to like see through growth because I actually made these roots on the same pillar. I could probably like duplicate you. Yeah, pillar is dead easy to make because it's a pillar. Like, there really isn't much to it. I could probably put you here and just get rid of that as, but yeah. And this would more like be a background tile, really. I'd probably like turn you the far back. I know that's what most of you would be, you know, just a nice far back pillar. Let me see. I have other pillar tiles that are like, okay, this is supposed to be a thin pillar. Yeah, put you like this. Okay. Yeah, I'm completely not working on a thing, but this is supposed to be a chill day where I just, you know, this is supposed to be a progress day. So I'm not gonna fret too hard about, you know, not making massive strides. You know, try to make this a nice round look. Gonna probably push you further back. That works. Yes, chilling is important work too. Hey, Tiamat's Garden, how's it going? Yeah, this is a nice, just chill pillar here where I'll just work on a basic pillar. But overall, yeah, this is supposed to be just me getting progress done. Because baby steps is still progress, and I'd say in general this is going to be used. Like, I mean, it'd be nuts if it wasn't used. Well, actually, no. It's not a guarantee that all assets that I make will be used in a game. Because, you know, it's a game. Like, we don't know what's going to be used. Hey, thanks for that follow, Arton Creeper. Yeah, you can't chat right now. I've kind of just set it up, so you kind of have to wait a bit before you follow. Yeah, it also encourages me to come back next week to, you know, stream and stuff, because you know, it's better for that. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Yeah, let me add slight rim to it. And rim light's always good. May like some bits of grit. It never hurts to just have a wee bit of grit. Yeah, this'll sort of work here. Yeah, that'll work. Nice bit of like just grunge right there. Technically I could probably just add dark here, kind of just emphasize that this can be a hitbox if I want to. Because I've seen some sprites, like looking at a Spriter's resource, where they'll actually they'll fill in the inner gaps here, and that'd work like that. Never hurts to have a bit of grit. Things you don't want your chef to say. Yeah, that's true. You never know when, like, you know, Chef Gordon Ramsay's gonna stuff sand in your food. Yes, it's fucking raw. Yeah, that's not how Ramsay pronounces stuff. Yeah, I'll leave that line there because it's a fine line. Yeah, this is actually a better line. Yeah, because it works for this top one as well. Like add you here, and then that'll work. One more. Okay. Yeah. I do want to add like a bit of sense of lighting to these pillars sometimes, because you know, these pillars, you know, they adhere to light, of course, and that's how it looks great. The rest of the brick tiles, they look pretty decent because they have a bit of light to them. You could probably adjust them more so they're up to top. I should make a variant of them where they're not. It holds into this too, so let's see. I'm gonna color this in. Move you up. You know what? I'll just fill you in as well. Well, it's only fair. Yeah, technically, a lot of games tend to do this fill thing. I've seen Castlevania do this mainly. like do the specific fill. That's mainly for the dark scenes, actually. Like, since this is Unity, I don't have to do it, because like in the engine itself, it's already transparent. So actually, I don't even need to directly select it. It's just we'll just put here, put you there, and let's see. Put this on top. You need a middle one for this. This is supposed to be a busted stump. It's kind of like not like that. Oh well. But yeah, Unity, you know, since it's, you know, modern technology, I'd have to actually make a whole separate thing. It's mostly just dealing with the hitboxes and things like that. Of course, I can do this. Well, actually, no, because Unity also does this odd. Actually, no, because with that, you actually need to set up the ground active tile map. That way, oh, this one, yeah, the tree tile map's a layer over. Let's see, tile map tree. This is which order in layer? This is layer 1. This is layer 0. Now this should probably be a background map, but I'll deal with that some other time. Okay. But yeah, basically, this is supposed to be, Adam's been setting this up as a branch tile, and I didn't intend for this to be a branch tile, so I'm gonna see if I can't work on what's basically an actual branch tile. So that's what I shall be doing. So I'll call this pillar 2. That should be good. Well, let's work on these tree stumps here, because that's the mission here. Work on tree stumps. So okay, I've been working on some nice basic tree tile stumps. Oop. And one thing that I don't do is I don't remember to put in these little end pieces here, because this is supposed to be a little end piece, and I need to rework some of this stump stuff so it looks better as a coherent tree overall. Because I mean, it's got this stump here, but this is supposed to be a lit stump here. Okay. Top, side. Okay. So now I'm going to basically just rework this overall. Rework it all and just go back to the drawing board with a lot of these stumps and kind of just get back to figuring out what went into just a good tree. So put you back in basic drawing mode. I will fill as much as I can. I need to put this in a actual 0.3 draw here. Get you the pen pressure, because I don't know why Ace-Ride doesn't have the pen pressure on by default, but I'm not gonna complain too hard about it. Get rid of you. put everything up someplace, cause get everything just set up. Okay, that should work. That should indeed work. I'll deal with the stump later. Unconvert and reconvert. And now we have a slightly simpler setup here. Alright. You should be here. There we are. You'll look slightly better for this. And I can just do that. I could probably bolster thicken this stump just a bit more, just so it's thicker and more tree stumpy. This is supposed to be more of a branch, actually. Yeah, this looks like a branch. Okay. May like add some bottom lighting work. And then the top will, look as... Obviously, we need to indicate this is the actual absolute top. Like, nothing will ever be better than the top here. And probably, like, work in some lighting. And this will be the attachment for a typical branch. You probably do some thick bulking here. And why aren't you square? I don't know, but copy V. Yeah, I'd need to set the shortcut key for this. I get this nice and usable. Then we will flip you. Why does my shortcut work for? Okay, you can flip. I don't know why it doesn't flip on my command. That's not right. Right, flip horizontal. Can I not flip you? So I know you can. Sod it. Alright, and you actually be colored like this. Wait a tick. You also need to be this as well. Alright. Yeah, I do need to figure out like what the end piece are gonna be too. I think I lost this. Alright. So you are my, flip pieces. You'll be, they'll be out. I could set up so there'll be a variant to where the stumps are down too. That could work. Right. That'll work. It'll work swimmingly. Okay. Looks pretty good. Actually, it's decent. More for you. Just that, and then look at. Alright, so I have a nice roughly lit tree trunk. So far so good, got the basic lighting. I think it wouldn't hurt to add some actual lighting for most of these. I push. Push you higher. That'll work. Yeah, one big thing that, I've been discussing with Adam pretty often is figuring out what we'll be doing for coloring. Yeah, I mean, so far I feel like coloring is an inevitability. Like, the Game Boy look is unique. Personally, I personally like the Game Boy look. But I know that, Adam tells me that all the green kind of hurts his eyes a little, so he's been doing alternate colors for it. Yeah, just doing color schemes. And I mean, it looks okay. It's, well, to me, it looks like programmer art. So I mean, no shade to Adam, but I'm the expert here, I'm the artist. So here I am kind of like being all nutty and stuff. But no, I mean, obviously I do want to consider color. I mean, most of my concept art's in color, so it's not like I'm completely against it. It's just the monochrome's simpler to just work for right now, because you don't need to worry about just color schemes and all that just yet. Just get it done. Colors, really. That's kind of like what I'm really interested in, is more just get it done overall and just make it pretty. Like, I'd like to have the game actually exist, like actual real gameplay, as opposed to just making it pretty overall. And I kind of like sometimes worry that we won't be able to have a game that's worthwhile, because we're still plodding along. It's been, I think, 2 years. But I shouldn't be worried about it, because that's how it is. That's how game development is. I mean, it's just me being an insane person. Get rid of pixel, perfect. Okay, I was like wondering why on earth. I could probably put the light up here too. Yeah, another way to kind of just push the variance here. Just push light. You know what? Also, sod it and make it 2 roots. Just 2 different sides of roots, because honestly it sort of doesn't matter with the similar tile set if it's going to be one side over another. You know, arguably, I could work off other colors. Actually, let me load one of my new defaults. Because actually, I could just work black and white and really be no problem. Because again, it's still the same variant of, you know, it's the same variant of colors. It's just you work harder on, you know, getting that down. Of course, I could push you forward. You know, you're seeing light. It looks great. Yeah, we got, you know, I've got my own thing with this. But yeah, honestly, I should be working on pixel art more often, because it you know, it keeps me sharp. It gets me just going and thinking about the dot stuff, because I guess I don't really do pixel art as much as I'd want to, because I feel like I've gotten this weird brain space where pixel art has become work now. Like, it's not like a fun hobby at the moment. It's kind of like it's now more work, since, you know, it's for games, really. And it's difficult to get yourself out of that brain space of, you know, this medium is for doing work as opposed to doing not work. Would probably add like another tree here, like a tree bottom. Like another. This, that. Like another top here. And there's the other thing. I just realized this ain't gonna work. So I had to do something about that. Yeah, that's one tough thing about figuring out tree art, is that a lot of it's roots that really don't work overall. Like, it's kind of need to determine certain sides with it. I feel like I could probably get one side would be this color, and then the other side would be like this, and then it'd actually be separated by light, and that'd be no problem. Yeah, these would be really fat trees. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I couldn't really do anything with this, but I could make like a variant. Yeah. Push comes to shove, I should just hunt for some refs. That's not what I'm looking for. There's like the character. They're not actually gonna show up in it. It's like my guide for how I want to make the statues. Let's see. Alright, so here's my other refs for like the actual island environment. So far I've got like the basic underwater refs and stuff like that, and if you follow me on my social medias, they're everywhere, so I just put in social. Have I spelled that right? Yep. Yeah, just follow me on social media and I'm just all over the place. Yeah, trees aren't here. Yeah. There's stumps. Here's like an open stump. I think I'll work off of this one. That looks okay. Figuring out tiles is always a tough one. Yeah, probably like make you uh-oh, I borked up. Oh well. Alright. Right. You probably push the black here. Right. I'll leave you down. Oh, this is appropriate music. Nice wood music. I can probably like get rid of this. Whatever. Yeah. I could probably like add a nice variant. Yeah, add some bottom there. And just indicate, yeah, this is the bottom. Yeah, some bottom roots here, and that'll work. A little bit of grit here. Bit of dither. No. Doesn't like look like it's shaded enough. Just looks like it's mess. It looks messier than it is clean. Yeah, this is better, I'd say. And what does this look like, you know, as a big tower overall? You know, Star Tropics has always been a game that I've been interested in trying out. I see it all the time, and I'm kind of like, you know, I should try it. Because, you know, it's one of those games where it's always in, you know, best of games. Hey, Great Wolf, how's it going? Yeah, it's always in those like lists of top NES games and stuff like that. So, and I've always wanted to be try out Star Tropics like sometime. Maybe I'll do that on stream one day when I have a proper working computer to play Star Tropics. Take a break from the game development for a bit. But I'll consider that like one of my rewards. Like I'll make a personal reward thing where I'll just have a night where I'm not just doing streams all the time, but instead working on actual stuff. Yeah, glad you're doing alright, Great Wolf. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm out from work and, you know, just tackling some tiles. Yeah, not really working on characters really, but that's, you know, that's kind of a given with game development. You kind of have to do the grunt work before you can get to the good, you know, the big pleasure work, I'd say. Yeah, and it is what it is. You know, you gotta take your lumps, so to speak, and like figure out what you actually want to do. You probably push this down. Again, this is supposed to be adherent to shadow, really. I'll probably push the light just a little bit more. Yeah, push the light some more. Here I'm kind of like trying to figure out how can I emphasize tree bark overall. I do want to emphasize that like one side is one side, the other side is the other side. Because, you know, as I edit, you know, it all changes and things like that. And I could actually move this up higher. And I could just drop this for actual tree stump stuff. It'll be my variance. I'll probably just get rid of and knock this down just a bit. Probably do this. That'll work. Yeah, most times kind of just figuring it out as I go. Probably just get rid of this shadow, and that'll work. I do want to emphasize the light more than the dark here. That'll work better. Yeah, slightly better. Now this is coming together, I'd say. I do want to emphasize the light overall. This is supposed to be the light side for this tree. It's also supposed to not make it so it's completely even at the same time. And that kind of works. Sorta, kinda, sorta. But alright, this is supposed to be my dark side area, then This is supposed to be slightly better. Yeah. Yeah, because this is supposed to be a variant of one end stump, so technically it has two ends. I won't fret too hard about it. There we are. Because again, this is supposed to be more of a seamless loop here. Alright, then use the shadows kind of to emphasize. This is supposed to get darker as it goes. Here I am kind of just thinking out loud to kind of just determine, okay, where's the light going? Light's going from right to left. You know, it makes sense. Light go in the darkness, that makes sense. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of just pushing tree stumps a little bit, so, you know, it's adhering to light, giving it some more depth, and that should at least look better overall. But like push this a little harder, and then oh, it doesn't look too bad. Okay. Alright. This here kinda looks good. Kinda. I'll just put you on top, and then I'll find space for the rest of them later. Okay. Yeah, I'm mostly just working in gray because, you know, today's a gray day, I'd say. You know, yeah, Adam's talked to me a bit about, you know, the green kind of hurting his eyes. It doesn't hurt my eyes that much, but, you know, that's just me. I'm kind of a weird colors dude. I figured, you know what, let's add some variety to the spice. Or variety is the spice of life, so why not kind of just add some other stuff? So that's why I'm kind of just working in gray now. I could work in blue, actually. Let's see if I can't. Let's see. Import palette. Let's see. Folder. What I actually want is... Let's see. I want to load a palette. Let's see. Swatches. I could rock this palette too, if I wanted to. I could change everything to this color if I wanted to. I'll just work on blue for the next, for just the rest of the stream. I could change it back to green. I got green as my default for a sprite, so I can just change colors no problem. Yeah, it's literally no problem for me to kind of just change my colors whenever, so It's kind of just here nor there. Let's see, you're 17, so put you here. Yep. Put you here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Yeah, it looks half decent, I'd say. Yeah, another, I should probably explain how the tile set stuff works. So, Asprit has a new feature where it lets you, make tile sets and things like that. And right here is my tile palette, where I can just make tiles whenever I like. So, whenever I work on a thing here, and then I paint with the normal palette and add an X, it adds an X to every instance of where the palette is. And if you hold Control, it'll actually mark down what number each palette will be. So every 2 is here, every 2 is there, every 17 is here as its own texture, every 18 is in one spot. You're supposed to be here, but whatever. 18, 10, 10, and it's supposed to work like that. And this, it has different buttons that let you edit the tiles, where you press this one, it only just modifies the tiles. It doesn't create new tiles as you go. Let me get rid of the X's. This one creates new tiles. See down there, it makes new tiles when it does that. And that's been real convenient for just working on cool stuff. And it can get a bit unwieldy, because it'll just spontaneously make new tiles for every little movement or mistake, so you gotta be careful with that. And I believe this one, it just stacks new tiles, so this is only make a new tile. It doesn't do anything, like it doesn't edit any of the tiles, it just makes a whole new tile no matter what. Depending on what I need to do, I will either be on these two, so that's kind of just how that goes. Show tile set, show only the tile set, okay. But yeah, I'm figuring out like little tree tiles for just each little bit, and I'm just doing that as I go. And I can convert that out of, turn it back to a normal layer. And then I can right click, convert to a tile map layer. We could probably make an actual shortcut key for this, but for now, I'm just working on just making that exist. And of course, this is in a whole separate layer from the other tile, so I'm not super worried about messing things up. The hope is that this will work for Unity, and the tiles will become tileable for Unity. So I can just pass it off to Adam, it works for Adam, and he programs them their actual proper working, swaying tree branches. And what I've been doing, is kind of just making specific corner tiles for these tree stumps. So right here, got tree stumps here, it's, I edit that, and, they're legit stumps. And I can do that here, do that here. That works like that. Was I offline? Crap. Yeah, my internet connection is going to shit. But hopefully that doesn't completely boot me off Twitch. I would love it if it didn't boot me off Twitch for once. Yeah. I'm still like getting reacclimated to how Twitch is supposed to work, because Twitch is, well, it kind of like went to shit, which is also half the reason why if you just followed me today, you can't chat right now. There's kind of been a crappy botting issue from the last time Twitch has been doing stuff, so I've kind of just made some personal precautions to kind of just make sure that I don't get fucked over by such things, so yeah, you know, it's probably pussy shit, but honestly, I'm too tired to deal with that. Like, I really don't care enough to engage with this. This should work. Yeah, this branch should be enough, right? Yeah, like one more, like a little bit of grit here, and that should work. And then a little bit of grit there, a little bit of grit there, and that should work. Now we can just add some more this tree variants here. Just work on more of the tree stuff. I could probably like do some cool things where I just layer this. Yeah, that actually looks kind of cool where how you're seeing it kind of like round down. Yeah, I haven't been able to figure out how you do the little variants where you could make it where you can make it where like the ground plane is like this, and you're seeing like background grass. Like you're seeing little background grass here, but the ground also like sinks down. Yeah, I've yet to figure out how I can make it look very, you know, like more 3D-y like. So I could probably like do like this. Maybe like add subtle grassness to it. The rest of the grass would be in the background. Yeah, you probably have seen that in certain, you know, certain games and stuff like that. I've seen Mort or Adam Giannis kind of like explained in his tile tutorials. I mean, I haven't dived deep enough into that one, and I want to dive deep into, you know, dive deeper into that just so I can figure out how that works. So, oh no, it's just a matter of just taking some time to kind of just sit down with some new stuff. Alright, then there we are. That looks fantastic. No. Just leave it like that. That looks fantastic. I could probably like edit this too. Looks like that. Yeah, looks fantastic. Push that maybe down more. I like a little bit of an inset, and then I like that, and it'll work. I think I'm probably not doing these stump as well as I could, but that's kind of like one of those tough things to figure out when it comes to like making sure that this is a nice color for like if there was a snow level, but like this. That'll work. Once again, I'm not even like doing anything insane. Like I'm not like doing any elaborate, like super deep, high definition stuff. It's literally just push the lighting and you will succeed. That's literally all I'm really doing, is just doing the lighting and getting myself in a flow where the lighting looks great. Probably like push you. Yeah, put 8 here. Yeah, that'll be much better. And then wait. Okay. I was like, what the shit? Okay. I think I'm just going nuts, because so I'm like, okay, how come the thing ain't working? How come it ain't connecting? Thing is, it connects in an alternate way. Alright. That actually looks fantastic. And like these little highlights. Yeah, that looks better too. Alright, that's fantastic. Alright. 8. Yeah. I'll settle with this for now. Oh, let's Control S. Control S, stretch a little. Uh-oh. I need to save as an Sprite file and not. Oh, thanks for letting me know, Sprite, because I was absolutely going to bork it, wasn't I? Yeah. That would probably wasn't a good idea to just overwrite all my files, but that's kind of how that goes. I made moderate progress on these trees, but not like. It's not like 100%. Oh well. Alright. These things are decent, I'd say. Alright. Back to working on some stuff. Alright, so what do I need to get down right now? Get rid of you. Alright. Basic lighting. Guess I could continue on with adding definition to some of this bark here, because I've just been doing that, haven't I? Just adding miscellaneous definition. Now this is actually supposed to be here. That's how it'd be. This is supposed to be like going from high to low, so. Okay. Yeah, all these supposed to be going to the ground. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, maybe like something further, something lower, and that work. It's kinda working. I need you looking like you're like a deep welt, like you're a welt inside the tree. I should add a fourth side to this, though. So that's what I shall do. And I'll do that. I actually have not done anything with the actual stump propers. Hmm. I could skip this one. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna change up the entire playlist. Yeah, it's alright, but you probably want something with actual instruments, don't you? So let's just do some arranged music, actually. Mm. You're not arranged. Yeah. Come on, where's he arranged? There are you, son of a monkey. Oh, would you look at that? Actual instruments. Incredible. Okay. Oakley dokley. Hmm. This actually would be shaded, wouldn't it? Actually, no, just have a slight rim. It'd be slightly rim jobbed, let's say. This leaves me to just make really dumb jokes. Mm. You know, it's not shiny, so it doesn't need a rim light, really. It just needs a welt. I actually don't like how this is arranged. This is supposed to be where the light shines. And so far, it's not looking like it shines, more just... Which one's the right one? I think this one. Ugh. Alright, I'll just use this. I want to push the light much, much further. Yeah, maybe the light's more than enough for this. Yeah, because this is supposed to be the light side, right? And I'm not really using the light as much as I'd want. Yeah, hopefully this makes a lick of sense. Hopefully. Yeah, push the light more, and then like reduce the dark much further down. Yeah, this works. Yeah, this works a little bit better. Now, this actually looks like a completely different tree pattern than this other side. I don't like that. Nah, that's not you. You are 21. Alright. Alright, that should work, right? Kind of works. So I need to push it grayer on this side while it gets darker on the other side. Shoot. You know, the more I work on this, the more I'm like really messing this up. Here I'm kind of like fighting to get this to look tileable. when this doesn't look as tileable as I'd like. Like, this tree was tiling to this tree, but now it doesn't tile. So that kind of borks me. So I need to adjust this. Alright, this sort of looks better. I don't know why that tile's here, but whatever. I'll let it be. Get rid of this light, because again, this is supposed to be a medium. Again, this is supposed to be the light like falling down into dark. It's supposed to be at least as seamless as possible. Or at least as possible as I can make it. Alright, let's fill you, then fill you with white. Now it looks remotely convincing. We'll probably just make you. Yeah, we'll just make it black here. And then one side will be that. Other side will be this. And it looks good. Got it. This will be the dark color here. Yeah, saw it. This is dark color. This just fades to black right here. This is where it just all just goes to dark. It all turns to black. All right. Kind of just push this back a little. Kind of works. Things are sort of working in a way. Okay. That works. Yeah, it kind of works. Kind of, sorta. Kind of, sorta, yeah, nah, yeah. Sort of. It's kind of working. Okay. Now, pixel art is a fine line, or well, a fine way to kind of just figure out what the heck you're actually doing. Because most times you're not really knowing what you're doing till it all clicks. And even then, you're kind of just flying blind in a way. And that's not a bad thing. Like, obviously, when you're figuring out your progress, or at least figuring out, okay, how do I render this type of object? You know, it makes sense to kind of just, you know, dabble a bit and explore, okay, how on earth does this work? What can I do to convey this sort of like tone? So, it's not a bad thing if you feel like you're stuck. It's possible that I might be stuck on this for another day, because, you know, I can only do so much in 2 hours. It's already 9. I need to get ready for bed because I gotta wake up early in the morning to do stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, sorry I can't answer any like real questions. Well, I did try to explain how Sprite's tile setups work, and so hopefully that's been helpful. But, you know, if you have any other questions, I'm up for helping. I can at least answer some basic, rudimentary how to get started with Sprite. Sprite's a paid app. It's a $20 app. It's always been $20, so that's been pretty great for me and, you know, anyone else who wants to game dev and things like that. It's probably like the best pixel art app out there, I'd say. Like, there's probably like stronger apps. Now, ProMotion, I hear, is really good for just a lot of its features right out of the box, but I personally think the UI is too complicated for my personal taste. Like, I feel like ProMotion is for people who are more like old school, who've actually been doing old 8-bit art over, you know, people doing stuff in the new days. I myself, you know, I've only been pixel arting for 2 years. Like, I'm not like some pixel art prodigy, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, as you know, this is me just using my general drawing knowledge in general to kind of just, master pixel art. That's kind of one little positive thing I'll say about learning pixel art is, at least once you learn basic drawing skills, you can just pick up any art software you want, because the principles still remain. Like, you still need to know, general drawing and composition and things like that. Like, it doesn't go away just because you no longer go to college for it. It's just there. It sticks in your mind, which is probably just my argument for just learning how to draw. Is once you learn how to draw, you can't really forget how to draw. You'll end up always just knowing just these little tips and tricks. You end up forgetting more cool techniques than you learn, and you end up just absorbing and inundating yourself with whole new different ways of just doing these things. So pixel art is no exception. Like, this is outside of a lot of patience. This is me just doing it. This is me just drawing as normal. I use a tablet with a tablet pen. I use a Cintiq, but you can easily use something like a bamboo or what's the other one? The XP pen and there are other pens, but as long as it works, you're solid when it comes to a lot of this stuff. One tough thing about figuring this out is I do need to figure out how I can get this gap working here. Now this is tough to gauge in a way. Not so far so good. Shading's nice and gritty. I could work. Sort of works. The light kind of fades off the top, but I'm not gonna fret too hard about that. I could push this just a bit more. Yeah, there we are. Now it's a clear delineation of which side's which. Yeah, it's a clear delineation. And then I could just adjust this as I go. Push you up. Add a bit more grit. That'll work. Okay. That kind of works. In a way. That looks fantastic, actually. And it looks seamless. Now it's mostly just a matter of kind of like having a good, stump type of tree here. Deconvert you. Reconvert. I don't know why I keep doing this other than I want to make the tiles go back to a certain order. Kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It starts from the top and bottom. I don't like that, or whatever. Like, this really should be this. And one thing that's really nice about the tile map is if the tiles are similar enough, it'll just repeat it. It doesn't need to reiterate. And I think, it's done this pretty differently, so that's pretty convenient for me. I'll put you here. They make a variant where this is busted. Nice and busted. Break that crap right there. Put that here. That's good, that's good. Yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good. I'm actually not feeling horrible about this. Because, for a while you're gonna feel like, oh, I'm working on this, in front of all these people. And you're slightly worried that this isn't looking the way you want to look. And you can easily get discouraged. You can feel like, oh, if it's not working, I don't want to work on it anymore. But you kind of got to get through that awkward, bad stage in order to actually get yourself constantly doing it. Because otherwise, you'll never end up finishing things. You always feel like, you're the idea guy where you have all these ideas and you never want to work on them because you feel, you never been able to stick to it because the bad parts just the bad parts of it are just too awful to deal with. And I get it. I'm a total procrastinator myself. I'm not completely pure in that sense. So it's just a matter of figuring out what you can do in terms of working at improving your ability to produce work. So that's kind of the point that you need to get yourself at if you want to get yourself able to consistently make art, is get yourself in the mindset of trusting the process more than getting results. Because otherwise you'll end up disappointing yourself more often than not. And you end up feeling like, oh, you're crap because you didn't do this right the absolute first time, where it's, you're not supposed to. That's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to figure out the process as you go. So, I guess this is my own personal advice for the night. That is to not get discouraged if you're not completely crushing every art challenge that you're finding, because it's not supposed to be easy. In fact, it's heckin' hard to do this stuff. So, it is what it is. All right. I could save you. Yeah, I think I'll wrap for the night. I'm at a point with this tree that I'm at a decent spot. Obviously, there are some things I could figure out, but for now, let me see if I can view this without the grid. That looks okay. It's gritty enough. I could probably. Well, it doesn't need dithering that much. It's good. I could probably add a bit more shadow down there, but other than that, it looks fine. But yeah, that's kind of just how that goes. Probably make some trees, some variants where it's more round. But other than that, I'm feeling happy enough that this tree is in a better spot than previously. It used to be a 3 stump tree, and now it's better, I'd say. Not 100% perfect, but I'm not gonna go nuts about it. Anyway, this has kind of been boring. I'll set up something for next stream where I'll actually just do some actual character animation, because I do have a few characters that they still aren't animated, but it's not gonna really disrupt production too hard if I work on animation on them early. Like, I could probably do it so it's like a little demonstration, and also I can use the practice. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next week. I'm gonna do this next week, and I will see you all next time. Everyone have a good night now.